Hello everyone, welcome to the Hammerstein Ballroom here in Manhattan in New York. Standing by not only with the world's heavyweight champion, the scrap iron Adam Pearce, but someone you don't see on camera too often. This is Fred Richards, our area promoter. Fred, tell the folks why you're here today.
It is my honor to be here because tonight the tradition of the National Wrestling Alliance, 60 years in existence, goes to the next step with you, scrap iron Adam Pearce, and this representation of the famous 10 pounds of gold, the NWA red belt, the replica of the belt that Sam Muchnick in 1973 originally placed around the waist of the legendary Harley Race. And Adam Pearce, you are going to be our standard bearer. This is going to adorn your midsection through our 60th anniversary celebration, which runs right through December 31st.
That's right. Now, Adam, let's go ahead and change this up, and if we can, let's hand the traditional belt over. Fred will be handing that over to Bob Trowbridge, our executive director. Now, Adam, you're going to have this for the rest of your reign, and we hope it's a long time, especially after tonight. You and Brent Albright.
Marquez, it's never been said that New York City doesn't have everything happening from sunup to sundown, and today it's no different. Mr. Richards, I want to thank you for bringing this fine piece of hardware, Marquez. 10 pounds of leather and gold, synonymous with the letters of excellence, the NWA. I am the world's heavyweight champion. And tonight, in front of a sold-out crowd in Midtown Manhattan, Brent Albright. We've been setting the world on fire, haven't we? Extra tasty crispy is what I call you because I set your face on fire, and now you're coming for this. When I've been adorned with one of the greatest honors a world champion can have, 60th anniversary of the NWA, you think you've got a shot in hell of taking this from me? From Race to Briscoe to Baba, now to the scrap daddy, scrap iron Adam Pearce. And it don't stop. We're going to Texas soon, Mexico, Puerto Rico, the world over, and I plan on carrying this as long as I can. Marquez, Mr. Richards, the entire NWA, this looks damn pretty. Why don't you strap this on me, Mr. Richards?
Yes, but why don't you do that, Fred?
That would be my honor. That would be my honor.
Get a shot of it, because it's staying right here, and it's not going anywhere. I am the man to take the NWA to the heights that it's never been before. Get ready.
Okay, folks, backstage here at the Hammerstein Ballroom, and the man who made it all possible, this is Kerry Selkin, the owner of Ring of Honor. Kerry, thanks for hosting us.
Well, it's a pleasure, and I don't know if I made it all happen, but I'm happy to host this event, and I'm happy to have the NWA presence here as a huge part of this Hammerstein event.
Well, you know, we thank you a whole lot, too. One of the questions I wanted to ask you, you and I have spent some time together talking about not only Ring of Honor, but the National Wrestling Alliance as well, and just the wrestling business altogether, since we're so entrenched in it. Where do you see professional wrestling on our level in the next year?
I think we're alive and well. You know, people like an alternative product, and we're going to be honest. You know, I think it's safe to say both companies both represent an alternative to the so-called bigger products, and people like different. You know, the days that when we were growing up, when the NWA was a huge entity, there were 20, 30 offices.
Right.
And wrestlers got a lot of work. There was variety, and I'd love to see that happen again. And I know you're making an effort, as we are, to bring an alternative, bring the fans an option.
That's right. Now, I want to talk to you about your major main event tonight. You have a four-way. Why don't you tell the folks about that?
Really excited about it. Nigel McGuinness has been taking on literally all challengers, and to have Bryan Danielson, Tyler Black, and Claudio Castagnoli, three of the men who have been his, all three have been his very tough opponents in the ring with the belt on the line, is a thrill. And I don't know if he's going to be able to fend off these three guys. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens tonight.
Okay, folks, this is Kerry Selkin. He has one heck of an evening ahead of him, and we're looking forward to it, too. Ladies and gentlemen, upset in New York City for the first time. A brand new world's heavyweight champion of the National Wrestling Alliance has been crowned, and unfortunately, you're looking at the man who did not come out victorious tonight, the scrap iron Adam Pearce.
I knew one day, David Marquez, I knew one day that one day I'd wake up and I wouldn't be the heavyweight champion of the world anymore. But I didn't think it was going to be tomorrow. What do you say to a man who bled, sweat, paid the price from hell's hot Brent Albright, I stab at thee! So in front of 2,000 people in Manhattan, New York City, in front of the eyes of the wrestling world, you take, you steal that which is mine, the World's Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. You leave me laying there, staring into darkness, emptiness, tasting my own blood. I set your face on fire. I spit on your family name. And you take my world title. You smoke your cigar. You drink your fucking beer, and I can say that. I know the rules. I get a rematch. And when I do, fire. Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snore, nor dark of night will stop me from taking back that which is mine. Mine, Marquez! Mine. Mine. Mine.
Okay, folks, you just heard from a very upset Adam Pearce, standing by with our new World's Heavyweight Champion, and congratulations in Brent Albright from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Also here, Fred Richards. Freds, I know that you're representing the organization here tonight. What do you have to tell the Brent?
Brent, in the shadow of Madison Square Garden, first time in the history of the National Wrestling Alliance, right here in the Big Apple, New York City, you took the championship belt. You did it the hard way, brother. You shed your blood. You made your opponent tap out. We're here tonight working with Ring of Honor right here in the metropolis of New York. You're going to take that back to Tulsa, and you have every right to beam with pride. Congratulations, son. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, folks, Brent Albright, the new champion.
You know, it's almost a bittersweet thing. You know, 10 years of being in this wrestling business, and finally, after 10 years, I'm a world champion, Dave, and not just any world champion, the NWA Worlds Heavyweight Champion. But you know, it's almost kind of bittersweet because, you know, I know that this isn't over. I know it's not over between me and Adam Pearce because I know the rules of the NWA, and Adam Pearce gets a rematch. I don't know where and I don't know when, but I know he's pissed off. And you know what? That's fine, Adam. You could be pissed off because you spit on my family name, Adam. You spit on me. You took our friendship and everything that we had between us, a personal relationship, a friend relationship, and you threw it all out the window for what? For money and that sleazy little bastard Larry Sweeney. And you know what? You could be mad all you want, but tonight, Adam Pearce, tonight was my night. Tonight was my night, right there in the middle of that ring for the first time in New York City. I beat you for the NWA World's Heavyweight title. And it's not yours anymore, Adam Pearce. It's mine. All the rules are in my court. It's my advantage now. You got to beat me, not me got to beat you. So anytime you want a rematch, Adam, you put your name on the dotted line because I'm ready for it. Anytime, any place, anywhere. And right now, I'm going to go smoke my cigar and I'm going to go drink my beer.
Okay, now before you go on there, why don't you tell the people, we're going to run some footage of the match. Tell us some of the highlights that you remember, because early on, he had you down.
You know, early on, I tell you, all I really remember, the first thing off, Adam, you know, the referee getting between us, Adam headbutting me. Shooting in that headbutt right over my eyes would bust me open. And from there, man, all I had was, I had blood in my eyes. I couldn't really see anything, and he just went to town on me. I want to give a little thanks to Roger Strong, because I looked up, I saw Larry Sweeney with a chair. Man, here comes Roger Strong, bam! Knocking Larry Sweeney right on his sweet little ass. That was great. That helped me out. That got me fired up. It got the fans fired up. And from that point on, we were rocking and rolling.
That's right. You had the people solidly behind you here, Brent.
That's right.
And, you know, with that, did that help any in you capturing this championship?
What, the people being behind me?
That's right.
You're damn right it helped me. It helped me. It got me fired up. The more they got fired up, the more I got fired up. The blood didn't matter anymore. The bumps, the bruises didn't matter anymore. All that mattered was me grabbing that NWA Worlds Heavyweight title.
All right. Now, you know, working with Ring of Honor, and it's such a unique relationship we have right now. What do you think about the relationship and us going forward?
Well, I think the relationship with Ring of Honor is great. Ring of Honor is a company that I have a lot of respect for. You know, it's great that they're giving the NWA a platform to help get this belt right here, so that more people can see it. You know, get NWA up and running, and bringing the glory back to what was once the most prestigious, most important wrestling company in the entire wrestling business.
That's right. Okay, Brent, I'll let you go get cleaned up. Go ahead. Congratulations. Once again, I'll see you soon. Chris Fox, get ready. This man's coming home to Tulsa in your area in NWA, Oklahoma. The Ring of Honor event here is still flying high. Well, as the matches are still going on out there, Bob, we have a new World's Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, we do, David Marquez. 11 months and a day. Brent Albright and Adam Pearce put on a classic back in Puerto Rico last year. They did it again tonight in New York City. Briscoe and Funk and Race. I got to tell you, Pearce and Albright gave us one for the ages, and Brent Albright's our new World's Heavyweight Champion. My hat's off to him. I got to tell you, Adam Pearce and I have had our issues over these 11 months, but he fought his heart out there, and I'll tell you right now, he deserves another shot.
And not only is Brent Albright the champion, the man also, he made history tonight, didn't he?
He certainly did. New York City has seen a lot of title changes, but not the title, not the NWA Worlds Heavyweight title. It's never changed hands in New York City before. Made a little bit of history tonight.
Okay, now the men lining up. We know there's guys like Blue Demon Jr. looking at this. Over in Japan, you have that whole group that is vying for this. They want this back in that country sooner than later.
Well, if I get one more email from Nakamura, he's going to overload my mailbox. But Blue Demon, we talked about history of New York City. Blue Demon, there's never been a luchador who's been the NWA champion, never been a masked wrestler. Blue Demon is chomping at the bit. We've got lots of folks here in the States. Brent, better not get too comfortable with that belt. He's going to have to defend it a whole bunch and in a whole bunch of hurry.
And speaking of defending the title, what comes up with Adam Pearce's clause with the rematch? Is that going to happen sooner than later?
After the performance tonight, like I said, Adam and I might have issues. Adam gets his rematch when he wants it.
Okay. All right, folks, this is the NWA Executive Director, Bob Trowbridge. And, you know, we'll just wrap it up here, Bob. Everyone, thanks for joining us here at NWAWrestling.com. We'll go ahead and shoot it right back to our regular programming. There's going to be a match following this. And we have a new World's Heavyweight Champion. So for the National Wrestling Alliance, I'm David Marquez.